and this is the Saturday Championship. Now, this is a brand new season, and it is the Manufacturers Cup. So you have obviously race 1, they'll be on a GR4 car, and race 2 they'll be in a GR3 car, but they have to be in the same manufacturer. So obviously if you race, say you pick the GR4 Porsche, they have to use the GR3 Porsche for the second race. So anyway, so this was round 1, and this is League 1 with all the aliens in. So obviously it is 5 laps around the long tracks of Le South. So we've been looking forward to this. So anyway, let's get on with the race itself. There is a tyre change. So this race they are using softs and mediums, and they have to use them for a minimum of 2 laps. So anyway, they went out, did their qualifying. Motorstorm Hero qualified on pole. He starts on the mediums. Grasshopper is second. He's on the softs. Enzo is third on mediums. Panic is on the softs, and he's on third. And he is going to be doing the comms for the League 2 guys. Phaser in 5th on softs. Matilda 6th on mediums. Willard is 7th on softs. Unforgiven in 8th on softs. Peter, i.e. Slushy, is 9th on softs. Hoggy 10th on mediums. Sai in 11th on mediums. And Osman in 11th on mediums. So let's get this 5-lap race, because obviously it is 2 25-minute. It's basically 2 25-minute races. So it's been calculated so be around 25 minutes each race. So anyway, let's get this race on the way and see how they do. Motorstorm Hero gets them going down towards the lights. In here, looks like it's the Corvette that he's in. As they all race down towards the first corner. So they're all getting around the first corner really without an issue. Already looks like DJ Grasshopper is looking to try and get past Motorstorm. And I found last night it was very important to stay in the person's slipstream on this track, because especially on the straights, once you got out of slipstream, it's very hard to catch them. But anyway, onto the straight for the first time. Looks like Grasshopper's definitely eyeing up a move on Motorstorm here. Is he going to try and go for it going to try and go for it on this corner? They go into it side by side. Looks like Grasshopper has just got it, and Grasshopper is just ahead, but they've also, Enzo Jack is there now right behind them too. He's looking to see who's the best one to go behind, but now they're going 3 abreast. Enzo is just ahead now. He's jumped up 2 spots. As they come into the next corner. Still side by side. Great racing by these guys. Most of them trying to got past Grasshopper there. These 3 are just going hammer and tongs, and it's only the first lap. And meanwhile, you got Panic there in 4th. He's got past Phaser now, with Phaser there in 5th. Still chasing Panic down as they're side by side. Coming into the next corner. Literally really close. Panic's just picked up a half a second penalty. That's going to punish him a little bit there. And you got Matty there in 6th, with Willard there in 7th. Unforgiven's right behind him in 8th. Trying to find a little way getting past. He's not right behind, but he is still there in his BMW. And then there's Slushy there in the BMW as well. In the Coca-Cola livery, very nice. Then you got Oz there in 10th. He's made up 2 places now. He did start at the back in his Jaguar, I think. No, not Jaguar. In his Viper. I'm sorry. Then you got Sai there in the Lambo in 11th, and you got Hoggy there in, I think that's the Alpha, I think, in 12th. I think maybe that's not very quick on the straights, maybe. And let's go back up to the front. Enzo Jacks has a half-second penalty there. Have I missed something here? Because they were further back there. Well, they're coming together between Motorstorm and DJ, because they were... there was a little coming together between the 2 of them by the looks of it. I think as they're going into this corner. There was a little bit. And Motorstorm did the right thing. He did wait for Grasshopper, but obviously, unfortunately, they lost a few positions after that. Let's go back to where we were. So we're back up to the top with Enzo Jack with Hoss. A second penalty now. He's got the phaser right behind him in 2nd. As they come into this chicane. We got Panic's there as well. In his Ford. I believe Phaser is in the Lexus. Yeah, it's definitely the Lexus. So it's Ferrari versus Lexus versus Ford here at the top 3. With Matty there in... who was that? Someone just... What was that? Alex just got that corner all wrong. He comes out here. Get that. Somehow he got that all wrong, even though he had traction control 1. It still completely threw him out, which is, I thought that would happen, but what to do. Now right at the back, so you can still have battles at the back. So Hoggy's in 11th, he's battling with Sai at the moment, trying to get into the top 10. Milos is there in 9th. Would have thought he would have been higher up the grid about now. And Peter with his Coca-Cola livery and his BMW so he's got a half a second penalty, so Oz most probably will take 8th once Slushy serves that penalty. Most on there in 7th with half second penalty as well, chasing down the Grasshopper. And then Willard there in the Jag. Being chased by the Grass. Then you got the rest of them. So now Panic is in the lead with Enzo down in 2nd. So obviously, yeah. Oh, so Enzo served his penalty and then I think he's got another one. Or he's made a mistake somewhere, I'm not sure. But Panic is now well in the lead. He's pulled away a little bit. And now Enzo is fine with Matty and Phaser for that 2nd position. Who's going to get this corner? So Enzo still has it. He's still got Matty chasing after him, and Phaser there as well. But while this is all going on, the field is closed up dramatically, with Willard there now in 5th, nearly there, and Willard's got the Grasshopper right behind him, and the motor behind it, right behind him as well. All really close together here, and meanwhile this is all going on. This is just allowing Panic to get away even further. And now Phaser's there in 2nd, with Matty there in 3rd, Grasshopper in 4th, Willard there in 5th now, with most Doms dropped down to 6th. Enzo's now dropped down to 7th. Then Oz there right behind him, with half second penalty, which he will be serving. Well, he'll be serving the next lap now. So he must have got I think he had a penalty already, served it, and then he got given another penalty. So the penalties certainly like him today. And it's Slushy there in 9th. He's got Sai all over his rear bumper, looking to try and get that position off of him, although Sai's dropped off a little bit there. And Hoggy there still in 11th. He's now going to go in, so it looks like everyone going? Oh, not everyone, but so Matty, Mostorm, Enzo, Oz, Sai, Pia and Hoggy have all gone in the pits to change onto their tyres. So Peter will be changed to the mediums, all the rest will be changing to the soft tyres. So with everyone going into the pits, has left Panic in the lead, and he's got quite a good lead now, with Phaser there in 2nd, but he's been challenged by Grasshopper as they're side by side. It's a really great race in here, with Willard there as well. Willard just picked up a half second penalty there. So Phaser and Grasshopper are still side by side here. Now Willard's going to come up the side to make it 3 abreast here. Who's going to have the cojones coming into the next corner? So that would be Willard. Great move there from Willard, jumping up 2 spots there. But he does have half a second penalty to serve. And now Phaser has come back at Willard, trying to ease. Now Phaser is now ahead. And now Phaser's back in 2nd. So Fazer got out that corner a lot better than Willard did, but that Willard didn't get out that corner so great. That's allowed Grasshopper to come back at him now. These guys will be in definitely, because you've got to do a minimum of 2 laps on each tyre. They will be in the pits at the end of this lap. So where they come back out is another question. So Unforgiven is there in 5th place. He's a little bit back from the grass. And then you got Matty in 6th, Motorstorm in 7th. Enzo in 8th, Oz there in 9th, Sai there in 10th, Hoggy there in 11th, and Peter there in 12th. So he's dropped down a little bit. I think he must have had an issue somewhere that I've missed, and he's got a 2.5 penalty as well. So meanwhile, Panic is leading. He does have the fastest lap of a 4 minutes and 27.9 seconds. Most probably he should be coming into the pits this lap. But Fazer's pulled ahead of Grasshopper a bit now. They're in 2nd. With Willard there in 4th still. So I think these guys should be going into the pits at the end of this lap. Let's have a look, see what they do. Yep, they are all going in the pits now. So is May going to be able to take the lead here? Well, if they don't have to fuel up, they only have to change the tyres because they should have enough fuel till the end of the race. None of them have hit their pit box yet. Matt is just about to come into the chicane. So Panic's hitting his box now, getting his tyres changed. This is going to be a tight one, I think. Panic's just on his way out now. Matty's back up to 2nd now. Oh, Fazer's coming out. But Matty has just got out just ahead, so Panic does maintain the lead. With Matty there in 2nd. Motorstorm's up to 3rd. With Fazer down to 4th. Enzo up to 5th. Grasshopper there down to 6th. Sai up to 7th. And Willard down to 8th. Oz there in 9th. He's going for a pass on Willard here. With Willard there in 9th. And you got Unforgiven there in 10th. On the mediums, and Hoggy there in 11th. So now he's got Hoggy all over his rear bumper. It is soft tyres versus medium tyres. So Hoggy should have the advantage here. Looks like Hoggy is eyeing up a move on Unforgiven here. Is he going to be able to pull it off though? That's the question. They are side by side. Still side by side as they go in. Unforgiven is just ahead. Hoggy is giving his whole kahoonies trying to pass Unforgiven here. He is ahead of Unforgiven here. So now Hoggy is in 10th, Unforgiven is down to 11th. Ooh, Slushy there in 12th. He ain't having the best of races at the moment. It doesn't, by the looks of it. Oh, we got. Looks like he just completely missed his braking point as he's coming down the straight. That didn't go the way they wanted it to do, so now he's going to drop even further back, so he's got work to do. Anyway, lap 4, Panic is still leading this race. Matty there is in second, with Motorstorm there in third. Meanwhile, it stands. Panic is on the medium tyres. Matty is on the softs. And so is Motorstorm, so these two should, so is Enzo, so they should be able to close this gap on Panic if they're lucky. Then you got Grasshopper there in fifth on the medium now, so is Phaser. Phaser's coming after trying to get that 5th place off Grasshopper here. They are side by side. As they come into this next corner, which sort of is a fast corner. Oh, Phaser went out completely wide there. That's going to cost them a few laps now. So obviously Grasshopper's now up to 5th. Side's up to 6th. Oz is up to 7th. And Phaser obviously unfortunately has dropped down to 8th now, unfortunately. With Willard there in 9th. Unforgiven there in 10th. Hoggy there in 11th. And Peter there in 12th. So let's go to the front. Panic is obviously still leading. There's still quite a big gap to Motorstorm, who has now got past Matty because he was in 3rd behind. Matty was in 2nd, but now Motorstorm Hero has passed him, and now Motorstorm can start looking at trying to close that gap on Panic to try and challenge for the lead. As they come through this chicane once again for the 4th time. So Motorstorm has just taken the fastest lap of a 4:24.862. Panic's fastest lap is a 4:27.9. And his last lap was a 4:38, but that was because of the pit. He pitted the lap before, but they are starting to close that gap gradually onto him. Enzo there in 4th. With Grasshopper there in 5th. Sai there in 6th. Oz there in 7th. He is chasing down Sai here. Can Oz get up a position here? They are side by side, and Oz are side by side here. And Phaser there in 8th. He's dropped off a little bit from Sai now. Willard there in 9th. Unforgiven there in 10th. He's still being chased by the one and only Hoggy. And Peter there in 12th with half a second penalty. Seems to the penalties like Peter today in his Coca-Cola livery. So meanwhile, we're about halfway round. We're about just over halfway through this lap, with Panic still leading but Motorstorm and May are seriously starting to put the pressure on, but Motorstorm does have half a second penalty, so that's going to cost him a little bit. I think May will take second place off him once they hit the pit box, unless May makes a mistake himself. As they come into this next corner, Motorstorm will be serving his penalty very, very surely. Now, yep, he is serving it now. So that will allow May to take second place. And they're coming towards the end of this race now. We've only got this last part to do now, last section to do now. With Panic there leading, Matty there in second, Motorstorm in third, Enzo there in fourth. Hopefully they can all get through this without an issue. At the moment, Panic is running for his life, with Matty and Motorstorm chasing him down. And through the chicane for the final time. Panic takes the first win of the season. Matty takes second, Motorstorm takes third, so congratulations to the top three. Enzo takes fourth. Grasshopper takes fifth, Oz takes sixth, Sai takes seventh, Phaser takes eighth, Willard takes ninth, Hoggy takes 10th. Unforgiven takes 11th spot, so Hoggy did eventually manage to get past Unforgiven there. We just now wait for Peter to finish the race, but yeah, so we will have race 2 shortly, and they will be in the GR3 version, the GR3s. Just remember to please like, comment and subscribe. It's been brilliant racing this race. Hopefully race 2 will be just as good. There we have it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again shortly.